Winterberry Project 2020-2021. Hello, my name is Justine Erickson Bradney. I am a 7th grade ANSEP student at Bethel Regional High School in Bethel, Alaska. These are a few of the things I enjoy doing. When I moved to Bethel from Platinum in August 2020, my science teacher offered me this opportunity because she said that even though I was only in grade 7, I seemed to have some advanced skills and this might be a good way to use them. Since my favorite subject is science, I figured, okay. I lived in a part of town where there are lots of buildings and not much tundra. I volunteer at Bethel Friends of Canine each week. You can see the building in the picture along with the city of Bethel Pound. Across the street there is a huge tundra, so I chose a patch in there. So each week when my mom drove me to volunteer, I would stop in to collect data. I even walked the mile once. I downloaded a GPS app and marked my spot. At first I got 10 tags, but later was told to add 10 more. I did this by dividing the original 10 tags. I chose 20 plants which had a total of 36 berries. The berries were small and not very plentiful or juicy where I was working. What I noticed. One day when I was collecting data, we decided to berry pick because my dog likes to eat berries and my mom to bake with them. We walked out further into the field since my patch was kind of close to the edge of the field, and there to my surprise the berries were big, plentiful, and juicy. It was too late to move my study area, and my mom and I had picked all of the berries that were further out anyway. Changes over time. What I noticed over time was that some of the rotting berries were still firmly attached on the plant stems while others fell off. I didn't see any buds or flowers on the berries in August. The berries started getting worse each week, rotting. No real animal activity other than ravens who stayed to the middle of the tundra away from the edge. Tundra changed fast, from green to brown to white. All berries were ripe, present, and accounted for. This was the first time I noticed that the berries started falling off of the stem. The weather changed to be more fall-like, and the berries not only fell faster but started rotting. Each week was more of the same. When the weather stayed about the same, so did the data. Each time the weather got a little worse, the berries did too. When the frost came, things really fell apart. The local ladies told me that after the first frost is the best time to pick the berries because they are sweetest. Could this sweetness or sugar be why they started rotting and falling off so fast? At this point, all that was left was for those on the ground to rot. Number 7 and number 14 each had a berry disappeared. Maybe it was hidden in the tundra. Maybe something ate it. Maybe it was buried under the first snows of the season. I had to dig the berries out to count them. After that, I started collecting snow and weather data on them. This is a comparison of the time that I was monitoring the berries. All berries except number 7 and number 14 were accounted for. Both these berries disappeared once on the ground. Did something eat them? Did they become a part of the tundra? Most of the berries stayed ripe and will hopefully be there in the spring to feed whoever comes along. For some reason, after October 25, number 11 had a new berry. Maybe it was missed in the original counting. After snow came in late October, that first week, October 31st, as I mentioned, I had to dig the berries out. They remained covered after that until January 22nd when the rains came and melted the snow. It had been snowing and raining on and off since October, but this was the first time that there was enough melt to expose the berries, or some of the berries, since October 25th. The health of the berries' preservation and snow and cold throughout the winter means they are available for the animals in the spring, giving plants a better chance of reproducing and spreading seed. Overall, what I observed was that some of the berries weren't there anymore, so I thought some of them rotted and decomposed, or an animal came around and ate the rotten berry. When the snow came, it was deeper in the spaces between the mounds, but seemed to blow off the tops of the mounds.